Hi, one and all. Ah, yes, another practice time, another time just for yourself, a time to renew, refresh, release, so we can renew and refresh. Oh yeah, just like my Hotmail account, yeah, to release so I can renew it and refresh it. Yeah, I just noticed a little comparison there. Yeah, some things hard to let go of. Have you noticed sometimes, even in our thoughts, if we think the same thing over and over and over again, and we are attached to it, and then somehow, when it's time, we realize, oh, especially if they're worrisome thoughts, we can let go of that. And then there's almost a sigh of relief in a way. There's more room for the new to come in. Ooh, I'm looking at that in my wonderful dilemma of Hotmail and Microsoft, yeah, being all too clouded with too much stuff in there. Maybe it is time. And spring, isn't it amazing? Sometimes they say of a springtime that we are so in right now is a time for spring cleaning. Yeah, letting go of what we don't need. Ah, and how yoga-like is that? Letting go of what we don't need, that's not serving us well anymore. Are those 2,000 emails in my email account really doing me well? Well, actually, some are, but yeah, most are not. Huh. Never thought of that connection between my good old-fashioned Hotmail account. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Actually, I just put that all together right now. Yeah, letting go. And here we are in our yoga practice again to let go, renew, refresh, regenerate. Yeah. Our our bodies are just truly amazing. And as I live moment by moment, year by year, decade by decade, I'm just amazed more and more. Also of what science is bringing in to our health on all levels. How now they are realizing, yes, as you breathe affects your nervous system, affects your endocrine system, affects your digestive system. Your gut is like the second brain. There's more impulses from the gut to the heart that there is to the heart to the brain. There's more impulses from the heart to the brain as it is from the brain. Yeah, our cells in our body are so connected. And sometimes you hear, maybe you have not, of spontaneous healing. It's truly amazing. So I'm so glad you're here to continue a way of the yoga way to bring in more health and more vitality. Yeah. And well-being. Well-being is when we're all blended into health of your mental, emotional, physical body, and spiritual body. Yeah. So thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. I hope your space is already cleared. And yeah, come on, lie down. Knees bent, feet to the earth. To let go of the day, whether you're practicing now or in the morning or in the evening or in the afternoon. It's all good. And it's wonderful too to practice a little bit throughout the day. Something that as you continue to listen to your body, you might need to take a nice shoulder roll or maybe a nice deep breath. Yes. Taking the breath into your everyday life, the awareness of it. And here we are, feet to the earth, little wiggle of spine. Maybe a little roll of the head side to side. You are truly finding our niche upon the earth. And let's continue, shall we, to focus now inside. Yeah, let's let go of that busyness of the day and just breathe. This is truly your vacation. Yeah, let the mind, yeah, sit in the back seat for a while and just now feel the breath guiding you. Maybe one hand upon the heart and one hand upon the belly. So once again, as we started with the three-part, feel the abdomen rise as you inhale. The middle, the upper torso expanding in all directions. And the exhale softening now. We're letting go now. Yes, your body is breathing. Now your body breathes on its own. And now when our mindfulness is with it, we can cleanse more, we can breathe in more vitality, more life force, energy that nurtures and heals. Yeah, so breathe it in. Breathe in the healing. Breathe in the rejuvenation. And we can exhale now to release. Release all that is not needed, that does not serve you well anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Let go of the tension in your neck, your back. And feel the breath now replacing the thinking mind. I was going to say let go of all those many thoughts, but just feel the breath right there. Expanding, and the exhale is releasing all those unwanted thoughts. Yeah. All those crazy thoughts. Let them go. Let them go. And just feel the breath replacing your thinking mind. Be easier said than done. But yeah, just feel the breath breathing your mind. The breath breathing your heart, your feelings, mentally, emotionally breathing. Slow and deep. Maybe exhale a little bit longer, whether it's out through the mouth or out through the nose. For those that want to continue the Ujjayi breath, yeah, this is a good time too. Breathing in with the mouth closed, saying the word ha brings our senses right here, right to the sound, right to the breath. And the exhale. Nice Darth Vader sound. And it does take time. It takes practice. But again, I invite you to breathe a few more deep breaths right here. And just feel, maybe sense more deeply how the energy of this breath becomes you. You might even feel tingling for the increase of energy flowing. And as you let go of any tension, wherever it may be, mentally, emotionally, physically, let the body breathe. Let your mind breathe, your heart to breathe. Let go of anything that does not serve you. And again, feel the inhale, bringing in nurturing, healing energy. And wherever there is maybe physical tension, I would say send your awareness there again. Send your awareness there, because where awareness flows, energy flows. And just allow that place or places to be filled with this new life force energy. Maybe even send a beautiful vibrational color there, maybe of white or golden light, maybe green from the heart energy. Allow that place or places to expand and be more open, to move with ease and grace. So another deep breath. Yeah, just to be here in the moment. Yeah, to feel already more refreshed from the inside out. And when ready, yeah, let's begin to move more deeply from the inside of the bones, outside of the bones, to the muscles, to the skin, and outward with a nice stretch of arm and leg reaching away from each other, which creates more space. Do you feel? Yeah, maybe draw that other thigh up. Oh, a little wiggle side to side. Oh, I'm already yawning. The other side. Oh, feel that length, whether you're flexing or pointing your toes. Other side of the chest, a little wiggle room here. Side to side at your own timing. Nice deep breath. Eventually, both arms and both legs stretching away, circling wrists, circling ankles. Hey, open those fingers, open those toes, let them all move. And floating arms and legs, yep, up to the sky. Give them a nice shaking. Oh, could be very vigorous. It could be very gentle. Yeah. But just again, just see how much muscles can really wibble and wobble against the bones. Because when they are relaxed, they do. Muscles are softened when they're relaxed. It's okay to have soft muscles when they are relaxed. I know a lot of people are trying to buff up a little bit, but yeah, when you're relaxed, yeah, they should be soft and they should, yeah, move and gently wibble and wobble. Speaking of wibbling and wobbling, yeah, let's do the second Japanese energy practice today with the wibble and the wobble. Yeah, wiggle the elbows, sliding against the floor, and let the rest of the body follow in this wiggling shape. And exhale, inhale to exhale back to center. Knees bent, feet to the earth. Yeah, before we go any further in movement and postures and our asanas, let's, yeah, feel the energy of the earth, shall we? Okay. Just imagine inhaling the energy of the earth up through the feet, up through the legs, up through your spinal column, aligning each vertebra perfectly, energetically, energy out to the crown. And maybe exhale that energy out and over you. Yeah. And once again, energy from the earth, healing, energizing up to the crown, as if, yeah, crown chakra open, white light over you for protection, for healing. And coming back home to your center, right here. Breathing into your center, we now continue to draw one thigh of your body's choice up and over the chest with ease. So gently, but yet deeply. Going a little deeper today into that inner awareness, where tension may be lurking. Where it's releasing already. Cupping hand on the knee, just a few circles around, kind of warming it up, but also listening to where you may need to pause the movement, maybe a little erasing. Keep the breath slow and deep. Reversing if you haven't already. Inhale, exhale. Thigh to the chest, and let's bring the ankle over the opposite knee, drawing both thighs out, up and over, maybe clasping in back of the supporting knee or in front. Yeah, maybe a nice or Ujjayi breath, victorious breath, ocean breath. Little roll to one side or the other. Yeah, feel the hip, read that stretching, reaching away from you. More space there to breathe into, to aliven. When there's more space, as you know, there's more healing energy to maybe a little roll side to side or straightening your supporting leg. Yeah, what other variation have we done? I think last time we also crossed both thighs over each other, like you're crossing your legs in a chair, but the feet now go way out to the side and then draw both thighs up. That might give you a different kind of a stretch if you wish to try. Yeah, try it and see. Or go back to where you were if that is more suitable for you today. So we breathe, we feel, and then we know. Another deep, slow breath, releasing maybe another layer of tension be gone. Yeah, another edge softens and softens. And back to center. Let's yawn this leg up to the sky with a nice ankle rotation. Other foot to the earth. But support. Spine is still long. Yeah, good. Reversing slowly. You see space between your toes. Circling each way, each direction. When about ready, exhale, flexing the foot. Yeah, I think I'm going to shake out that leg again. If you feel like hamstrings, need a little more blood flow, a little more relaxation with a quick brisk scrub, a nice shake, or maybe the Japanese #1 exercise of energy generation, or the tapping. Or if you really did see Tuesday's recording before Wednesday's, I think I went straight to the massage. The deep tissue massage, cross-fibering. And hamstring stretch coming right up. The reclining hamstring stretch, yes, I think we've done every time, and I believe in it so highly for my body and hopefully yours too, because our backs can relax. They don't have to work at all. And in a lot of seated hamstring stretches or folding in a standing posture, the back is involved, which is actually a great thing at times, yes. Sometimes the back is too tight and then the hamstrings don't stretch as much and vice versa. So here we can just lie down, leg up in the air, nothing else to do, no place to go. So we can breathe, soften, maybe stretch the supporting leg, pointing, flexing, maybe not to go as far, and feel where your edge is. Do you feel it? If you went any further, it might hurt. And if you did any less, you wouldn't feel anything at all. And breathe there. Again, soften there. Feel and know right here, right now. Breath and posture are one. And when about ready for your sit-up posture of strength, supporting foot to the earth, wiggle the spine long, inhale, exhale, right into your navel center. Yep, for your courage, for your power, for your inner strength, maybe crossing those wrists, elbows way up. You feel that upper back opening? Anything else that creates more oomph for you if needed? Hover the leg. Pointing, flexing feels good. Maybe crossing over the midline for your obliques. Other arm hovered. Yeah, just that little bit. If it goes down or up, feel the difference. Maybe cross the other side too. Bring that navel in. Yeah, a little more forceful of an exhale. Maybe hover the arms. A little Pilates pulse. That creates a little more exhale, exhale, exhale. And when about ready, oh, did you try the arms out from your side shoulders yet? Or reaching to the back? Try it out, test it out, see what you need. What is your body asking for? Actually, my body is asking to come out of the posture right now. I don't know what yours is. You can stay longer. Oh, no, yeah. As long as you feel strong and comfortable. Yeah. And maybe if you're feeling it's time, foot down to the earth, inhale, roll the back down, exhale. And shake out that leg when ready to do so. Both feet return. Any difference? The breath in between. So we're more prepared for the other side, so they don't blend into each other. We honor ourselves. So inhale, exhale, second thought, up and over the chest with ease. Stretch that supporting leg. Yeah. And just soften here. Again, no place to go, nothing to do. More time now for us to be. Being here, being with the breath, being mindful. Maybe the thigh can lengthen a little more. Maybe you can let go a little more. And when about ready, yes, hand upon the knee, opening to the side. Of course, feel free to stay here for a little more stretch of your inner thigh. Or if circling right away feels good, yeah, using this wisely. And to be, I think, more wise, we slow down more, we listen more. Withdrawal of the senses, just from day one. Speaking of one of the 8 limbs of our 8-limbed yoga of Patanjali. What a time to live. Reversing the circle slowly, listening, breathing. And thigh drapes over the chest again when ready. Yep, to bring ankle over the knee, lifting both thighs up if able. And breathe where your body is a little tight. Yeah, and listen, yeah, that the tightness is telling you, breathe here, be here. Because you can be there later, but be here now. One of my yoga teachers would say that, and I'm sharing it with you. You can always be there later, but be here now. If your left ankle is up, a little roll to the right, right ankle up, roll to the left. Release more. Visualize that hip stretching, reaching away from the waist out through the hip. More space there, more openness, freedom, ease of movement right there. Any variation, a little roll side to side or stretch your supporting leg up. That also gets a nice hamstring stretch again. Or crossing those thighs on top of each other, knees aligned and feet way out to the to clasp, to draw thighs. See what feels best for you. Another slow, deep breath. Back relax. Your jaw. Even if you're doing ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, relax the jaw. You can still breathe, mouth closed, saying the word ha. Kind of zero that breath right where there's any tightness, letting go of that edge. To find a new one. Breathe there. And when about ready, exhale, the supporting foot down, yawn this leg up to the sky with a nice ankle rotation. You already feel the back relaxing. Yeah, good. Reversing, open those toes. Spread the toes way apart. And gently, when ready, flexing, assessing, the shake out again, or the quick whisk rub, the tapping, it's all good, or the massage, or maybe the vibration. Yeah, we have a few ways now to get that circulation a moving. And another deep breath. Align into your reclining hamstring stretch, gentle clasping again, or if you're using a strap, or the first two fingers and thumb wrapping around that big toe, or almost. I invite you to close your eye. Slow, deep breath. Letting go at a deeper level now. Back relaxing, hamstrings softening. Maybe supporting legs stretch longer. Letting go of one edge, and then the next, and the next. As we breathe, our breath, our posture are one. And when about ready, preparing for your sit-up posture. Another deep breath, your supporting foot to the earth. Wiggle the spine long. Inhaling and exhale right into your navel center. Yeah, I'm already crossing my wrist, elbows out. It just feels so good. You can go to the variation that you know. I'm kind of rattling them off now. Your foot can just be hovered or put down again, or leg hovered. You are crossing the wrist, elbows out. Really feel the shoulder blades more open. Back of the heart opening, resentment release, maybe crossing over the midline as well. Other arm hovered. Remember, it might be easier to expand on the inhale, the sides of the ribs more, since the core is kind of working. Neck is long. Other side for the obliques. Maybe a little Pilates pulse. Another deep breath into your confidence, your courage awakened. And supporting foot to the earth. And roll the back down. And let's just shake this leg out. Feet to the earth. And breathe. A little roll of the head side to side, just in case neck tension crept in there. And thighs, both thighs now to the chest, circling around. We're going to open the arms for those that now want to go into spinal twist, starting with the legs first, knees bent, and just arms out to the side, a little below the shoulders, I would say. Exhale as you roll the thighs to one side, looking back over the back shoulder. Exhale, 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 which is already reaching to the earth. It feels a little different going into our reclining spinal twist from the thighs first. But let's lift that back arm up, shall we? And exhale over, like closing the book, rolling all the way over toward your knees, reaching that arm. This is how we usually have started our spinal twist this semester. and with your top arm, we're going to walk the fingers around, reaching the arm to the back wall. Exhale. Deep breath, other hand at the side of your thigh or knee. Nice side stretch here too, isn't it? Yeah, stretch away, and then keep that arm reaching around out from the back shoulder, a little below, or straight out, or maybe a little above, but notice where it feels good. Maybe a little roll of that arm in and out, palm up, palm down. That feels good. Maybe just crossing One knee over feels good. A little more spiral if needed. We've also, stretched both legs long in a nice L shape. So placing the legs where they feel comfortable, where you're spiraling, wringing out the tension, wringing out the toxin, breathing into your belly. Maybe an exhale through the mouth. This time just truly relaxing the jaw. Or a gentle sigh. Another deep breath here. Expanding the rib cage on the inhale and exhale to soften. And gently drawing the thighs back to the chest. Maybe a little rock side to side, kind of bringing everything back to neutral again. And to prepare for your other side, arms out to the side, thighs to the chest, and exhale, thighs rolling over to the other side as you look back over the back shoulder. Deep breath. Reach the back arm further away, knees in one direction, back arm in focus in the other, tailbone, crown reaching away. Reminding you of opposite lines of energy. And when ready to lift the back arm up, closing the book. Exhale, reaching out all the way over to this side. You can even clasp the wrist and pull the top arm even further. That's a nice stretch in back of the heart once again. And then walk the fingertips, reach the arm to the back wall, opening this way. You might pause here, breathe here, feel again that separation out at the waist. And then continue that arm to circle, whether it's off from the shoulder, a little below or above, palm rolled up, palm rolled down. Maybe other hand at the knee. Feel where your legs like to go, maybe just crossing the one knee over, or stretch the legs in a nice L shape. Maybe just a nice deep breath is what the doctor ordered. So I invite you to breathe. Feel the belly expand, middle rib cage, middle upper chest back. And soften. Let all your internal organs be absorbing this new breath, this new energy. Keeping them healthy as you wring out the toxins. Another deep breath here. And gently, when it's time, we're going to bring the thighs back to the chest. And just again, a little roll or a little circle around. And for your core again, let's bring those arms down to the side and circle. You notice your core more engaged or straight legs as we have done. Large circle that feels good, the largest circle that feels good for you. Or again, you can go into the infinity sign, either with legs straight or knees bent. Or maybe you write your name up into the sky with your toes or your knees. It's a little different with the knees, but it still can be done. And then let's just shake it all out. We're going to roll to our side. Roll to the side for the body raise pose as we lengthen out to lift up. See where your arms need to be. You can again increase the oomph if need be. Maybe that underarm can lift off today, or palms united. Another little for your core strength. Another deep breath here. Another inhale and exhale. Roll into your other side. Wonderful. Oblique and core strengthener. lengthening, reaching out to the toes, out to the crown to lengthen, to lift. Again, see where your arms need to be. Flexing feet, pointing feet might feel good too. And especially if you have any cramps in your calves, flex the feet. Another deep breath. And exhale. And let's roll over to our stomachs, shall we? And you know what? Let's take the cobra today on its own. We have been taking the cobra in our sun salutation. Let's go over it again, step by step, shall we? Because in the very beginning, we didn't even use our hands. Remember? We just lengthened up through the chest, lifting the chest off without the use of your hands. So let's try that again, shall we? Okay, so hands underneath the shoulders, elbows stay close. Reach out through your legs. And we're going to inhale to lengthen up through the crown. It's almost like you're at first pushing back with the hands. If they're still on the floor, we're pushing back with the hands as we lengthen forward. So we're going to inhale, lifting the face off, and then release the hands off. You feel the chest lifting, shoulders relax. And then when you can't lift any further, then, hands back down. Lengthening a little further, shoulders down, elbows stay bent, slightly bent into cobra. Shoulders and neck long, lift the heart. Another deep breath, feet on the floor. And exhale, slowly lower the belly down. Lift the hands off as soon as you're able. And then relax. Chin, nose, forehead. A deep breath into the belly to relax the back. One more time. Inhale, lengthening, lift the hands off. Feel the back. When it cannot lift anymore, press down. Another deep breath here. And exhale, lift the hands off as soon as you can. Feel the back working. Arching but strengthening. And chin, nose, forehead. And then let's push back into, let's not all the way to child's pose. Let's go to hips more over the knees for half dog. Lower the chest down if you're able to the floor. I'm kind of looking to see if my knees are over, my hips are over my knees. Another breath here. And then we're going to move all the way back, hips to heels into child's pose. Deep breath here into the belly, whether your thighs are apart or whether they're together. See how that feels differently. Deep breath. Into the belly, palms facing upward. Maybe then palms overhead and back of you, back of the head. Another deep breath. If your thighs are together, maybe the arms like to go by your sides, palms facing up this way. Another deep breath. Whether the arms are back or forward. If thighs are apart, it might feel more comfortable with arms forward. And then slowly we'll come up to hands and knees. Yes, for our wonderful arm and leg balance, sunbird. So slowly stretch opposite arm and leg. Opposite arm and leg stretching out of the waist. Core very active here. Shoulder again over your wrist or fist if you wish. This leads into cat breath with another inhale to lift higher. Exhale, pull it all up and in. Push away the floor still. Inhale, stretching out through the fingers, out through the toes into our bow. Clasping the foot if able. Inhale to lift the heart. And then, lift the heart, lift the thigh as well. Now I'm cramping. Speaking of, I think my have heard me say cramp before. So we're going to lift the thigh, lift the heart. Inhale, exhale, hand down, stretch the leg into the bow. Elbows point straight down. Over the forehead, lift that back leg higher. Another deep breath, inhale, exhale, push the floor away. And then this knee is going to come forward into pigeon. I need to do the other side, however, since I can't bend my knee that much. So the back leg, the leg that was back comes forward. You're going to sit on that front hip and your front knee, maybe more in a position of the number of 7, if that feels good. Press down into the hands. Stretch the other leg way back. I almost feel like I need to demonstrate this also the other way. So the back leg, back hip is more forward. Yeah, again, we assess body parts, breath, alignment, and we lift on up on the inhale. Lift the heart, and we're going to walk forward with the hands slowly. Slowly, where it feels good, honor your edge. Honor the breath. Maybe a little step more forward. Back toes can be pointed or flexed, or tucked underneath in a flexed position. And another breath or two here. Little lean to the right, a little lean to the left. Any wiggle room will change the stretch a bit, huh? Level the shoulders, or if you're wiggling side to side, of course, one will lift higher than the other. And when ready, we're going to walk the hands back on either side of the knee. I know some of you can bend the back knee and clasp the foot. If you can, please do. If not, maybe opposite arm can lift. Or maybe you can do both. Another deep breath. See what feels good. Eventually, both hands down. Yeah, we're going to start then the other side. Yay. So, other opposite arm and leg. Here we go. Stretching out, stretching up, and away. Easy breath here. Feel the balance, feel the strength. Another inhale to lift. And exhale. Pull it all in into our wonderful breath. Inhale, stretch out through the toes, out through the fingers. Exhale, pull it in. Oh, doing it twice. Inhale to stretch out long into the bow. Clasping foot if you're able. And lift the thigh. Lift the heart. Remember, into any bow, the foot is into the hand. Hand isn't pulling the foot. Yeah, so we're kind of stretch, like straightening the knee. Another deep breath to inhale. And then exhale into the bow. Stretch the back leg. Bowing, forehead before the fingers. Another deep breath. And then an inhale. Exhale, press the floor away. And then bring that knee that was back forward. You're sitting on the forward hip. Stretch the other leg way back. Back leg, hip forward. And we breathe. We inhale to lift the heart. And exhale, stepping forward with the hands, finding your edge. Again, on this side. And we drape the chest over. We lengthen, we breathe. A little lean to the right, little lean to the left. Softening, maybe tuck the back toes under. Another deep breath. Eventually, yes, hands will come walking back on either side of the knee. Maybe to stretch, maybe that opposite arm lifting upward. The same side as the knee bent. Lifts. Maybe that might feel good. Or maybe you can bend the back knee, clasp the foot, and then, yeah, lift the arm. See how that feels. Another deep breath here. And exhale. Oh, yeah. Let's come back to hands and knees. Just for a moment, we're going to tuck those toes under and stretch those hips high to the sky, bending both knees. Into your down dog, we're going to just lengthen first your spine. Yeah, lengthen first the spine. Feeling the deep breath. Stretch the fingers, maybe suction cup the palms off the floor. That might also help wrists. Shoulders away from the ears. Back is long. And then walking the dog slowly today. Deep breath for each step. Yeah. Nice inhale, exhale. And then today, let's take the spinal twist in our down dog. Transfer the weight to one hand, other hand, and reaching outside of ankle. To twist to that side. Yeah, the other hand is there to help if need be. Twist to that side, stretching, breathing. Inhale, exhale. And then hand placed back where it was for the other side. Push away the floor still. Yeah. Reach to the opposite ankle to twist toward that side. Hip, waist, shoulder, hip. Still push away the floor. And untwist around. And today, let's just walk the feet in. Forward folding, exhale over. Roll it up through the spine, walking gently up through. Walk the thighs up. Standing tall. Once again on our 2 feet. Tailbone rooted down. Crown of the head high to the sky. Yeah, feet connecting to the earth. Open those toes. Oh, lift up the toes. Yeah, all the toes. And then just place your pinky toes down. And then your fourth toe, your third toe, your second. How many toes are down there? And your big toes are still up. And then place the big toes down. And then palms facing upward. Let's take a deep inhale. Up to the chest. And then exhale, palms down. Again, connecting to the earth. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring the feet together with an inhale, crescent moon. Hooking the thumbs, leaning the pelvis, the hips to the side. Reaching out away from the waist once again. Maybe hand at the hip. Yeah, nice side stretch. Another deep breath. Ujjayi or an exhale out through the mouth, or ujjayi mouth closed, saying the word ha. Eventually, yeah, we're gonna rise again. Maybe rise to your toes by pressing the floor away. Pressing the floor away, ankles stay together, inner thighs active, core active, yeah. And then exhale, heels lower but crown higher. Do you feel more space? Another deep breath to prepare for crescent moon. Now exhaling. Nice long underside as well. When ready, we're going to inhale up again to center and just circle the wrist around like falling leaves, which is exactly what this practice is called. Yeah, falling leaves. Thank you. Yesterday, we did a new Qigong practice called parting the clouds that releases confusion, brings more clarity. And I thought we'd do parting the clouds again today, but in the 4 directions, north, south, east, west. For the energy of each direction is a different feel. It has a different healing property to it. Many cultures relay this. My Native American teacher sure did as well. So I'd like to share this with you today. And some resources, of course, in some different cultures feel these energy centers, energy directions a little differently, but there's usually a commonality to it all. The energy of the 4 directions. There's also energy above and below and all around. So we'll take, if you wish, you can actually face in the direction of each of those 4 directions for our parting of the clouds Qigong practice, or stay in the same direction and just feel the energy of those 4 directions. Even if you walk around a city block, you might even notice it does feel different if you walk to the east, to the south, to the west, to the north. You might notice that. Yeah, why don't you do that? Why don't you give yourself a little walk around the block and just feel how that sensation of energy may feel different. Yeah, let me know. So in parting the clouds, as we did yesterday, we had 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Nice stride, and the back toes angle backward, hips are facing forward. And in the parting of the clouds, we stretch the back leg so the front knee bends, palms facing outward. We exhale. And then our inhale, we push back and bend the back knee, front leg straightens. Remember? Okay. So when you are ready, facing the direction, I would say, let's take the north first. Okay, I'm going to face the north myself right now. This is my north. Nice wide stride. Oh, and my right leg will be forward. When we change to another direction, we'll change legs forward too. So then our left leg would be forward, right leg back. So let's start with the right leg forward, facing your north, if you wish, with parting of the clouds. So we inhale, exhale to the north, parting the clouds of confusion. So actually the north, also the energy of the north, brings us clarity of our life purpose, our life direction. And it does release confusion and doubt. And it brings more confidence and strength to follow our life purpose as we part the clouds now. We open the arms on the inhale. And exhale 1 more time to the north to feel our life purpose being shown before us with clarity. And back to center. The wisdom of the North Star, as you wish. Many navigators would use the North Star as their direction. Clarity, focus. Yeah. And now if you wish, with the left foot forward, we'll step forward with the left, step back with the right, taking the parting of the clouds a number of times as I just relay the energy of the east. Did I say east? Yeah, or facing east, or just staying in that same direction if you wish. But of course, I'm just relaying energy of the east wisdom. So to begin, We inhale and exhale to the east, parting the clouds. Inhale, parting the clouds of confusion. And now the energy of the east can bring us our new possibilities, new opportunities our way, the rising of the new sun, the dawning of a new day. But first we release all the old. Yeah, remember all the old stuff in your closet. Yeah, spring cleaning. And bring in the new. We inhale, we open new space for the new opportunities, the new adventures, maybe a new major, a new job, as we release the old stuff that does not serve us. The dawn of a new day. Open. And then the energy of the south. Our right leg's forward again, left leg back. Energy of the south. Inhale and exhale. Energy of the south, of love, forgiveness, forgiving ourselves, forgiving others. Energy of the south, of love, loving ourselves so we can then give our love to the world. Also of compassion, gratitude. We live from our heart center. We see through the eyes of love. As our yoga practice continues, to give ourselves the nurturing we so deserve. And then, if you wish, to face the west with the left foot forward. My west is back here. I'm going to face forward to you to just speak of the west. The west. The beautiful setting sun. Yeah, that's what I think of right away. Okay, so left foot forward, right leg back. Coming forward, we breathe. Exhale. Inhale, opening to the energy of the west. It brings healing on all levels. Heals us mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Brings health and vitality. It brings also rest, rejuvenation. So we feel the healing of our minds, our bodies, our spirits. Let the breath bring the unification of all. Let the breath heal on all levels. With one more exhale forward, palms facing upward. We inhale, opening to our healing, for our life direction, for new opportunities, for love. I thank you. The energy of the fourth direction, quite powerful. So let's open wide our legs, shall we? Now the other way. For warrior two. So let's turn, I guess, our left toes out to the side. So the right toes angled inward, heel, middle of back arch. Once again, we root, we breathe. We feel this alignment. Have to take another breath before we go into warrior two. Yeah. The energy all around us, above and below. Here we go. So we reach wide, arms floating, floating. Now exhale. Oh, hello, warrior two. I think warrior two is waiting for us. Yeah, does it feel good? Yeah, maybe a little wider. I don't know. Tailbone rooted, crown high. To reverse the warrior, we lift the heart again to the heavens above as we root to the earth beneath us. All the healing properties and energies around us. Another deep breath here. Lengthening, opening, strengthening. Inhale and exhale. Extended side angle, lifting the back arm, lengthening out of the waist. Maybe wrapping the top arm around. Another deep breath. Ready to stretch the top arm up high. Inhale, exhale, two straight legs for triangle. And exhale, shift the hips, reach longer. Can you reach a little longer today? And just touch gently, top arm higher by the ear. See where it feels good. Or wrapping around the waist, which makes sure your lower back is long, not overly arched. Remember, not to support with the bottom arm, it's just a touch. Looking straight ahead or up to the sky. Get your legs long, spine long. And when ready, inhale, stretch high. Exhale. To inhale, we reverse the triangle. Yeah, stretch that left foot into the earth, left arm reaching up. And back to center. For a breath in between. Yeah. I don't know, my palms are just being drawn up. You can too. And exhale back down. Sometimes my body does tell me what to do. Yeah. And you listen. Ready for your other side? Okay. Let's turn the right toes out, left toes angled inward. And then rooting into the earth, we then can float the arms up to the west, to the south, to the east, to the west. Energies support us, they guide us if we listen. Another deep breath. And exhale, stretch again, both legs apart, knee over ankle, gazing softly past your fingertips with a soft gaze. We're gentle. For the greatest strength is gentleness. Yeah, we're giving, we're accepting. We hold firm with an open, loving heart. Inhale, we can then go into our reverse warrior, fingertips just walking down or wrapping around. Relax the shoulders. Kind of release all burdens. Yeah. Another deep breath. And then inhale, exhale. We're stretching into extended side angle. Top shoulder is open. Yeah. Or wrapping around the waist. Forearm pressing against the thigh or open. I know some of you can clasp underneath for the cow head clasp. Another deep breath. When ready, we're gonna yawn this leg. This is an arm. Arm up to the sky. And exhale. Preparing for our triangle. Two legs straighten. Inhale to expand from our center. And shift the hips. Exhale. Hips shifted. Feel the crease right there. Touching gently. Reaching high or by the ear or wrapping around the waist. Long neck. Touching just gently with the bottom hand. Not a prop. Just a touch. Feel the core active. Back long. And when ready, we're going to stretch this arm high. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, exhaling back down that leg. With an inhale, reversing the triangle. Stretching again out of the waist. Another wonderful, kind of like a side stretch, absolutely. And back to center. Another deep breath. We might just move through chest expansion posture because it's calling me. So let's just float the arms forward. Open the heart. Energy of the south. Interlacing fingers. If you're able to, then lift the heart, lift the arms. And exhale forward. Both knees can soften. Maybe bend the left knee slowly. Stretching the right. Lift the arms higher. Head down. And then inhale, center. Exhale, bending right knee, left leg straightening. Exhale. When ready, shifting to center, reaching the arms higher, higher, higher as you come up to standing. Keep lifting and you lift the heart again, shoulders down. And exhale, relax, release. Arms now float. Now we should do the warrior. Yeah, the arms just float. And just wiggle the feet underneath you. Take a little qigong down. Just to let everything come back to center and releasing. Immune system functioning optimally, lymph flowing. And an inhale that lifts the arms, feet together into your balancing squatting posture back to the earth. Balancing on your toes if able. Yeah, if your knees can bend all the way. Yeah, good, good. Another deep breath. How are you doing? And coming down to your seated posture, we are going to rock on back into our reverse pose. Thumbs still here around the waist, fingers to the back, or all the way to shoulder stand. So your hips lift higher, yeah. Or the shuffle. So we can rock on back, inhale, exhale, especially rocking on back if you're going to any inversion. So we're going to exhale, rock on back, elbows down. Yeah, feel that rock on back to lift the hips, any inversion or leg shuffle. Palms down. Any discomfort in any inversion, bring the knees in, roll slowly down. It's feeling good. Yeah, keep that lift. Yeah, even you can do a leg shuffle in the air if you're inverting. Again, flex feet, one leg forward, one leg back. Be very wide or just a little bit of a shuffle. See how that feels? If you're in the inversion, again, keep lifting upward. Feel the support where it might be needed. Shuffling, do-do-do. Or then if you're inverted, you might just bring both legs together and then stretch a little higher. But when it's ready to lower, slowly, slowly bring the palms down, knees then into the chest, even if you're shuffling, and then roll slowly down, head stays down as the feet return. Deep breath, feel the wonderful effects. Venous blood now returning more to normal. Great how internal organs are. It's just amazing how you can invert them like that and they feel refreshed, renewed. Fish posture just briefly today, yeah. So let's come to seated, just roll to the side, coming on up, fingertips right underneath the hips, lower to one elbow to the other. Lifting the heart. This is such a wonderful counter pose to the inversions. And also leg shuffles. So press down in the elbows, whether you're lifting a leg or two or one at a time. A few breaths for each. Or if it does not feel good, remember, keep legs down, but keep reaching them, lift the heart. Neck is long. Opening our heart center. When ready, yeah, we're gonna bring both knees in and roll through the spine, chin in, and thighs again to the chest. And then I circle around the sacrum. And yeah, we're getting ready for relaxation. You might want to shake it out again. Feet back to the earth. Maybe just roll knees side to side or roll the head. Maybe a little baby bridge might feel good. These are just suggestions. Take your own wiggle room. This is kind of like your free time. Take your own wiggle room in a nice, comfortable positions that will help you in your relaxation posture. That's why I'm saying a little wiggle room or a little baby bridge. Ooh, or maybe the double inhale and exhale. Oh yes, I think that's good. So let's sniff in twice and then exhale, ha ha, twice with a and a ha ha and a and a ha ha. One more time with a and a ha ha. Yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. And a slow, deep breathing pattern now that just, again, let's go. Let's go of any tension. Our breath is so sweet, so calming. And just feel the inhale, the exhale so smoothly, so evenly. Maybe a longer exhale as we place our palms, our hands, wherever they feel comfortable. Any other little wiggle room. Just notice how your body is resting upon the earth. The back of the head, your shoulders, your pelvis, heels. Notice what body parts are lifted off a little bit, just naturally. The backs of the knees, lower back, back of the neck, probably not the floor. Maybe yes, maybe no. Just to notice. Yeah, notice. Observe without judgment. It's almost like you're being the witness of how your body is resting, how the body is breathing. A witness. And feeling your face relaxing, your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, your ears, your brain. Head resting upon the earth so your neck can be more free. Shoulders relaxing so energy can flow more abundantly through the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers. Maybe even feel a little tingling in the fingertips. Feeling the back breathe into the earth, low, middle, upper, every place in between. And the release, letting the earth support you more deeply now. As the earth breathes back into you. Feel the abdomen rise, middle, the upper chest, the ribs expanding, lungs expanding, and softening as you exhale. And let all your internal organs feel this breath. Let all your organs smile. Pelvis relaxing. Letting go. So your hips can be more released. Your thighs just hanging loosely against the bones. And breathe into your knees. Clear line of energy flowing through both knee joints. Yeah. You feel your knees releasing as your calves and shins now. Feel that release. Little ripple effect down your lower legs, to your ankles, to your feet, to your toes. From the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. And exhale back down again, cleansing a deeper layer of tension. Be gone. Inhaling up from the earth, up through the legs, up through the crown. And exhale back down again, cleansing another layer of tension. Be gone. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease. Feel every cell with ease, every cell happy, every cell healthy, every cell safe. As you continue now to surrender to this posture of relaxation. And feel your body breathing. Feel every cell breathing in this very moment. Feeling your breath replacing your thinking mind. Just breathe. Just breathe. Allowing every cell to remember a more peaceful, calmful way of being. Allow this to be the normal. And again, thank each body part, every cell, for functioning as well as they do and for releasing its tension and coming back home to your center now as you breathe. Wiggling fingers and toes, awakening into this moment, circling wrists and ankles, stretching arms and legs. We'll roll to the right or to the left, coming to your seated posture for one more breath altogether to send you off on your way. Rooting the tailbone to the earth, crown of the head high to the sky. We inhale to scoop the energy from the earth and around us and above us, bringing it all back home to our hearts, our center. I thank you. Keep it going. And remember, this isn't a 16-week class. It's really a lifelong class. Okay? Okay. Take care. Namaste. And be well. Take care. Any questions? Yes, let me know. And namaste.